What drives a global superstar to invest $10 million into a space that most people would describe as simply a nursery? Is it luxury? Is it legacy? Or is it something far deeper, a father preparing the world for his child before the child ever takes a breath outside home? That is the question circulating after reports surfaced claiming that Lee Min-ho has reportedly spent approximately $10 million creating a luxury nursery for his first child with song Hye Kyo. The figure alone immediately captured headlines. $10 million is not a typical investment for a baby room. It suggests architectural planning, interior design consultations, high-end materials, advanced safety systems, and perhaps most importantly, intention. If you are still watching, join our community for exclusive updates and show support with super thank. Subscribe and like the video so you never miss a story. According to sources close to the project, the nursery is reportedly being designed as a private wing within their residence rather than a traditional standalone room. Specialists in child development design are said to have been involved from the earliest stages to ensure the environment promotes comfort, sensory balance, and safety. Reports describe features that go far beyond standard expectations. Custom-built furniture crafted from sustainable materials. Climate-controlled air systems designed to regulate temperature and purity. Soundproofing technology to reduce external noise. Soft lighting structures engineered to mimic natural daylight cycles. Advanced monitoring systems integrated discreetly into the architecture. If accurate, these details reflect not excess for appearance, but precision for protection. Industry insiders suggest that Lee Min-ho personally oversaw portions of the design planning. Sources claim he participated in meetings discussing layout structure, security protocols, and aesthetic themes. He reportedly emphasized one priority repeatedly: safety above all. His approach appears to frame the nursery not as a showpiece, but as a secure sanctuary. Meanwhile, Song Hye Kyo is said to have focused heavily on design atmosphere, choosing calming color palettes, textures that feel gentle to touch, and visual elements that create warmth rather than extravagance. Those close to the couple describe collaborative decision-making. Each contributed different perspectives. He concentrated on structural security. She concentrated on emotional ambience. Together, the space reportedly reflects balance. The reported $10 million investment quickly ignited debate online. Some observers questioned whether such spending is necessary for raising a child. Others defended the choice, arguing that financial capability allows them to prioritize quality and safety at the highest level. Experts in luxury real estate explain that high-profile individuals often invest heavily in private spaces to ensure maximum privacy. A secured nursery equipped with advanced technology reduces external access and limits exposure to public intrusion. For celebrities who operate under constant surveillance, privacy itself becomes a valuable asset. The reported investment may therefore represent not only comfort but control. Since the confirmation of pregnancy, attention toward their preparations has intensified. Fans are eager for glimpses of how they are building their family environment. However, neither Lee Min-ho nor Song Hye Kyo has publicly displayed the nursery. All information circulating originates from insider reports and anonymous sources familiar with the property development process. There has been no official confirmation detailing the exact cost or design features. Yet the narrative persists because it aligns with patterns seen in elite parent planning. High-profile couples frequently allocate substantial budgets toward child safety infrastructure. What distinguishes this case is the scale attached to the number reported. $10 million transforms a nursery into an architectural project. If accurate, the budget likely includes not just interior design but structural modifications to the residence itself, reinforced security access points, private surveillance integration, and possibly exclusive access zones separated from guest areas. Such investments reflect protective instincts amplified by fame. Lee Min-ho's public persona has recently emphasized responsibility and fatherhood preparation. In interviews following pregnancy confirmation, he spoke about creating stability for his child before arrival. The rumored nursery investment appears consistent with that mindset. His actions, if verified, demonstrate preparation beyond symbolic gestures. They suggest long-term planning. Song Hye Kyo's role in this phase reportedly centers on emotional readiness and personal comfort. Sources describe her as actively reviewing design samples and approving visual elements that create a peaceful atmosphere. Observers note that motherhood preparation often involves psychological readiness as much as physical preparation. Creating a calm environment can contribute significantly to reducing stress during pregnancy and after birth. Public reaction to the luxury nursery report remains mixed but engaged. Supporters describe it as an expression of love. Critics question whether such expenditure fuels unrealistic standards for parenting. Neutral observers emphasize that financial capability shapes lifestyle decisions, and what appears extravagant to some may simply represent practical allocation of resources for others. What stands out most in this discussion is intent. The reported spending is framed not around luxury display, but around building a safe foundation for their first child. In a world where celebrity purchases often become symbolic headlines, this investment appears tied directly to family protection. As anticipation grows for the baby's arrival, attention will likely shift from property details to personal milestones. The nursery, once completed, will serve as the first environment their child experiences at home. It represents preparation. It represents commitment. It represents transition from couple to parents operating within a carefully constructed private sanctuary. Whether the reported $10 million figure is exact or slightly exaggerated, the underlying message remains clear. They are investing heavily, emotionally and financially, into creating stability for their growing family. And in doing so, they signal that this chapter is not about public spectacle. It is about private foundation. The nursery may never be fully shown to the world, but its existence already tells a powerful story. A story of protection, a story of planning, and a story of two global icons preparing quietly for the most important role of their lives, parenthood. And as reports about the luxury nursery continue to circulate, attention naturally shifts toward what this investment reveals about their mindset as they approach parenthood. If the reported $10 million project associated with Lee Min-ho is accurate, it suggests far more than aesthetic ambition. It signals long-term infrastructure planning. Sources close to the development reportedly claim that the nursery was not designed as a temporary space for infancy alone, but as an adaptable environment capable of evolving as the child grows. Designers allegedly incorporated modular furniture systems that can be reconfigured into toddler settings and later transformed into study and creative spaces. This forward-thinking approach reflects sustainability rather than excess. Meanwhile, involvement from Song Hye Kyo reportedly focused on creating emotional warmth within the space. Insiders describe carefully selected textures, soft natural fabrics, handcrafted decor pieces, and subtle lighting arrangements designed to create calm atmosphere during nighttime care. Experts in child psychology emphasize that environment influences early development significantly. A nursery built around stability, comfort, and sensory balance may contribute positively to infant well-being. If the reported design details are true, the couple appears to have integrated those principles into the foundation of the room. Security also appears to play a crucial role in the project. High-profile parents often prioritize restricted access zones within their homes. Reports suggest the nursery includes biometric entry systems and advanced monitoring technology designed to limit external intrusion. Such systems serve two purposes. They protect privacy, and they protect safety. Given their global fame, both actors have experienced intense media attention for years. Public visibility increases the risk of unwanted access. Investing in reinforced privacy infrastructure ensures that their child can grow within controlled surroundings without constant exposure. Public discussion around the reported expenditure remains polarized. Some commentators argue that spending $10 million on a nursery reinforces extreme luxury culture among celebrities. Others defend it as proportionate to their financial capacity and security needs. Financial analysts point out that high-income individuals often allocate significant portions of resources toward home customization. For them, property modification is a common investment category, particularly when preparing for long-term family growth. In that context, The nursery becomes part of overall estate development rather than isolated extravagance. Fans observing the situation interpret the report as another indicator of commitment to fatherhood from Lee Min-ho. His recent public statements have consistently emphasized responsibility and protection. The rumored investment aligns with that narrative. He appears focused on creating stability before the child arrives, ensuring that infrastructure, security, and comfort are already established. Song Hye Kyo's approach seems centered on atmosphere and emotional grounding. Together, their contributions reflect complementary roles in preparation. While neither has publicly confirmed detailed specifications of the nursery, neither has denied the reports either. That silence allows speculation to persist. However, until official documentation or visual confirmation emerges, the reported $10 million figure remains sourced from insider claims rather than verified public financial disclosure. Even so, the story has already influenced public perception. It paints a picture of parents actively designing a protected environment for their first child. Beyond material cost, the narrative emphasizes intention. Preparation for parenthood at this level involves coordination between architects, designers, security consultants, and healthcare advisors. The project reportedly required months of planning and multiple revisions before final approval. Such complexity explains part of the high estimated budget. It also illustrates how seriously they approach this life transition. As the due date approaches, attention may gradually move from property development updates to baby arrival anticipation. The nursery, once completed, will shift from construction project to lived space, a quiet room filled with first memories. Cribs will become resting places. Soft lighting will illuminate late-night feedings. Walls designed for calm will witness early laughter and early steps. Regardless of whether the reported $10 million investment is precisely accurate, the deeper significance lies in what it represents. It represents readiness. It represents protection. It represents a couple transforming financial power into long-term family infrastructure. And for Lee Min-ho and Song Hye Kyo, it signals that their focus has clearly shifted from public attention to private legacy. In the end, the value of the nursery will not be measured by its price tag. It will be measured by the comfort it provides, by the safety it ensures, and by the memories it holds as their child begins life, surrounded by intentional care. The headlines may highlight luxury, but the underlying story is about preparation for parenthood, built quietly, carefully, and with purpose.